is all very new, isn't it? I've done this for a while. I've not even checked. Oh dear. We haven't got any hot water in my house at the moment, and I've not showered this morning. My hair looks hot. Shocking. Yeah. Maybe I should start. Maybe I should put a hat on my head. Hang on. Ooh. I mean, that probably makes it. Anyway, hello. So, the whole 29 of you who are subscribed to me would know I haven't vlogged for a very long time. I don't even know why. I think I just ran out of things to vlog about. I sort of didn't lose heart necessarily, but I don't know. I didn't know what to do anymore. I didn't know what to vlog about and stuff, so I just sort of stopped. But yesterday something pretty awesome happened, so I thought I need to tell everyone. How am I going to tell everyone? I'll vlog it. I'll do a little vlog for you, just so I can tell everyone about it, because it was so awesome. So yesterday I went, oh dear, I've forgotten how to vlog. So that's my phone. That's my brother. Hang on. So, the band G4. Do you know G4? Those of you who don't know G4, this is G4. Here they are. They were on X Factor like, I think it was 12 years ago, and they were runners-up. They're like a vocal harmony group, and they're pretty fabulous. And my mum and myself were pretty obsessed with them. We voted for them and everything, and they're wonderful and great. And I went round to my dad's, and he said, G4 are coming over. And I was like, what? G4? Like the G4, like the original G4. Like, oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Let's book tickets. So I booked VIP tickets to meet G4 with my dad. And so basically that happened yesterday. I said to Dad, right, get there for 5:30. I live in Guernsey, for those of you who don't know, so it's not like, you know, an England meet and greet where you get there 3 hours before or whatever. This is in like our local sports centre. So I said, right, let's get there for 5:30, so we're on time and we don't miss it, and blah 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 blah. So we get there, I meet Dad at 5:30, and there's like no one around, and the lady on reception was like, oh, it's downstairs, but someone will come and get you. So we're like, right, okay. So we're just hanging around and we're waiting, and we're chatting to the merchandise guy, and then this other guy comes out just before 6 and says, are you here for the meet and greet? We're like, yeah. He said, right, we're just waiting for a few more people. And we look around and we're like, there's literally, the meet and greet's literally in like 2 minutes time, and there was like literally nobody in reception at all. So we're like, okay. And then he comes up a couple of minutes later and he says, well, they haven't shown up, we'll take you downstairs. So me and Dad are like, okay. So we went downstairs, went into the meet and greet room, and he goes, well, we're only expecting 2 more, so there's just supposed to be 4 of you, but they've not shown up, so I'll go get the guys. We were like, oh my gosh, it's literally going to be like myself and Dad meeting G4. So we were just sitting there waiting, feeling a little bit awkward, and then the door opens and G4 walked in and started singing in 4-part harmony for us, which was fabulous, not gonna lie. It was I Did It My Way. Whew, that was good. So they were singing to us, and it was just, I got a little bit emotional. It was so beautiful that they did it. And at the end we clapped, obviously. We were like, hey, well done. And Jonathan was like, so just the 2 of you then? We're like, just the 2 of us. And then, you know, they came over and they hugged us, and we were just chatting. We were chatting literally as if we'd known each other like for years, just chatting about what they'd done in Guernsey. And turns out my old teacher had taken Jonathan fishing, which was pretty cool. And then Mike was like, oh, you got a camera, we'll take some selfies. So I get my phone out and I'm like, oh, normally I'm pretty good at taking selfies. You're all a lot taller than I thought you would be, so might be a bit tricky. Jonathan's like, Mike has good selfie arms, so Mike can do it. So we all sort of huddle together. And he takes off his glasses, Mike takes off his glasses, and he's like, right, gets his little selfie arm out, and he's like, are we all in? I can't see without my glasses. And I'm like, yep, we're all in. Hang on, I look shorter than I normally do. And Jonathan's like, we'll crouch. So here's the picture. Yeah, so we just chatted for a bit after that as well, and then I told them, for those of you who don't know, my mum passed away 5 years ago. So I said to them, I said, oh, before you go, I just want you to know, that my mum was a massive fan, and if she was still here, she'd be here meeting you. And Jonathan got all a little bit, could see him sort of welling up, and he was like, well, there's one special song that we do. He said, you'll know what it is, and we'll think about her when we're singing it, and I'm sure she is here with us all right now. And it was all very emotional, so they all gave us, a big hug again, which was lovely, and off they went. And we just stayed in the room, myself and Dad, drinking the orange juice that was there, and the wine. And then at 6:30, so the meet and greet was at 6, at 6:30, this couple walk in, like older couple, and they were like, is this where we meet these people? And I was like, yeah, but it happened at 6. They were like, never mind, we don't even know who they are. So why did you want meet and greet ticket? Oh, it'd just be nice. We thought we were going to get some canapes and things. We didn't get canapes. It didn't say on the ticket we get canapes. So anyway, to talk about the concert now. We were bang in the middle of the front row. And the whole way through, it was just amazing. At one point they get out, there's a song where you have to wave your arms, and they got out glow sticks. Wave your arms like this. And then they threw their glow sticks into the audience at the end, and Mike was like, so we got it, here it is, look. The glow stick, obviously it's not glowing right now because it's not dark. But here you are, this is Mike's glow stick that I caught. But they came down Jonathan came down through the auditorium and sang to a few people as he went down. And then they were on the stage and they did like a little bit each, and they got a rose and they were singing to certain people. And Ben found me, and he was like looking at me, he was singing, and I was like, oh, it was amazing. And I was like, me, and I got up and walked to him. Don't know if I was supposed to do that, if I was supposed to wait for him to throw the rose to me, but anyway, just as he was finishing his verse, I walked up, went over to him, blew him a kiss, and he threw it to me, and everyone clapped, which was a bit weird and embarrassing, but it was lovely. And here it is. Here's Ben's rose, which is lovely. And then they did To Where You Are, which was the song that Jonathan said about the special song, which was lovely because that song was actually played at Mum's funeral. So it was all very emotional, very emotional, but it was phenomenal. And at the very, very end, at the end of the meet and greet, they said, oh, by the way, at the end, we'll be up in the foyer and we'll be signing things, so come back and sort of tell us what you think about it. And so we did, so we sort of waited, we were at the back of the queue, and I went up, and they're like, oh my goodness, was it worth the 12-year wait to see us? And we said, absolutely was. It was absolutely phenomenal. And I said to Jonathan, I said, thank you for playing To Where We Are, because that is the song played at, it's my cat, that is the song that was played at Mum's funeral, and he got all weepy and just held me. It was really sweet. He sort of gave me a kiss and then a cuddle, which was lovely, and then moved on to Ben, and Ben did the same because he overheard me say to Jonathan. And I said to him, I said, oh, thanks for the rose. And he said, yeah. He said, I was looking for you before we sang it. I was looking for you, and I spotted you, and I was like, there she is. So I'll do it to you. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was a phenomenal night. And even if you're not into classical music, I'd just say go and see them if you can, because it was incredible. So much so that this was the first time they came to Guernsey, and they've booked already to come back next year. And I booked the tickets this morning. VIP tickets again, front row again, to see them next year. Yeah, so there you go. I just wanted to tell everyone that, because I've been to England meet and greets. I've been to a few McFly meet and greets, and a McBusted meet and greet, and Diversity actually as well. And obviously because it's in England, it's bigger venues, blah 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 blah. So they're not as intimate, I suppose. I sort of expected it to be the same. I expected it to be about maybe 30 people, because front 2 rows are VIP, and there's only about 30 seats in the front 2 rows of our little theatre. And I don't know where I was going with that. What was I doing? What was I saying? Oh my gosh. I've got a complete mind blank. Yeah, so I'm assuming that our meet and greet was probably the first time they've only met like 2 people at meet and greet. I meant to ask them, but I didn't. But it was incredible. I honestly recommend you go and see G4 if you can. And yeah, so there you go. That was my news. And hopefully I might start getting back into this vlogging business, because it's quite good. I quite enjoy it. I don't know, I sort of ran out of ideas of what to vlog, but hopefully I might get some more ideas. And I'm sorry that my background is really boring, but I've got a new house. I bought my own house. God, 28 and I have a mortgage. Heck. And I haven't really got much on my walls yet. This is a picture of McFly, and this wall will hopefully have like some canvases or something on, but it's a bit dull at the moment. But I don't have any money to do it up because I had to do my house up, so there you go. So anyway, I hope you're all well. Bye!